Oh, hello. Um, okay, just how many minutes am I late today? 3 minutes late today. I'm not doing too bad, forgive me. I try my hardest. Um, I know a lot of you will be catching up, so hello to you if you're watching a little bit later, maybe 6 or 7 or 8 o'clock. But this is streaming live on Facebook and it's also streaming live on YouTube. Um, I look an absolute wreck, so I'm not showing my face today because I've still got this horrible cold. But it's all good. It's all good. And hopefully that microphone won't rub as it's down there. I hope you're all well. I thought to myself, I'm not going to cancel the live. I'm not going to do it because I promised you a live at the start of the week. And I thought I'm going to give it to you anyway. Right. Couple of things to tell you about if you're watching. Let's just go to that so I can see who's watching and hopefully say hello to you. If you are watching, you'll see a code at the bottom of the screen that's running automatically. Um, Even running without me running it myself, but there you go. There's your code. It's called Live 10, and that will get you 10% off anything on the website currently. So what you're looking at the moment are just a couple of makes. If I just move the camera up, yes, you'll be able to see them properly. These are a couple of makes that I did with Moments. Moments is in stock and is available. So if I just bring Moments up on the screen, you can buy these individually, by the way. The one you're looking at the moment is that one just there. And if I tap on that and put it on the side of the screen, you can see that that's this one. And I made this, I was just stamping out the big tree, and because the sets have a larger tree and a smaller tree, I was just experimenting. And then this is a shape from Clarity. They've got some really good stencil shapes. So I put that on there and I was just having a bit of a play with the colours blending over into that. So, and then just putting it on some green cards. That was a nice little play. So wherever the wilds may take us. This image is from Out of the Woods, and that is the big tree. Which is a beautiful stamp actually to use. And again, you can get 10% off that. It's available online. This 10% code is going to go on till 11:30 tonight. 11:30 tonight. So that's the one that you use to get hold of that. And then I had a bit of a play with this one. I always say never, 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 never throw away. You can see the colours here. Never throw away papers that you're just experimenting with colours. And I would always say, um, as you know, just keep them because there's always something you can do with them. Now, that's the big tree. This is the Wanderer, and this is some foliage from the Wanderer just extended out. So you can really put them in the bush, as it were. So if I head to I'm doing this all on my iPhone again. Here we go. There you go. So that's the Wanderer, beautiful image. These are all from my photographs, all from my photographs. This was using one of the masks, and that's using one of the masks. So I had a bit of a dirty background. I thought, oh, I'll repurpose that. Put a bit of green to match with the green that was in there, just to create that hill effect. And then stamped the Wanderer there and just added a little bit of foliage along the side. I did the same here. And I also included on this one, that's from In the Frame, from Blooming Amazing. And they're really handy, actually. Let me just bring those up whilst we're having a chit chat and a chat of the chit. Chit. That's what I said. Chat of the chit. Chit chat. Have I got In the Frame on there? I don't think I've put that on there. But In the Frame are available online, and they are in the Blooming Amazing collection. I'm just scrolling through them now. I did set these up before, so I don't know why it's not there. Anyway, that's available in the Blooming Amazing collection, and that's restocked, but it's limited at the moment. Okay, so don't have many left. I'm hoping to restock after that, but I've got 20 sets left. Let's just put it that way. So if you did want to get hold of that, you've got 10% off until 11:30 tonight and free P&P. So that's from Moments, and that one is from Blooming. Amazing. But I just wanted to show you those because there's just some little makes that I was doing. Um, there you go. Let's see if there's any of you saying hello. Oh, hello, Jenny. Hello, Anne. Nice to see you, ladies. I'm going to take that scroll just off the bottom of the screen, just for now. Okay, so there you go. And I'll take the thing off the side of the screen as well. I'm having to go on my tiptoes to do this, but that's okay. That's okay. Crikey, Mikey, where are we? I still don't feel great, but I've been so busy as well today. It's mad when you've got so much to do, isn't it? Let's just see if I can lift that camera up. Probably don't. Oh, by the way, I bought one of these. Do you remember these from at school? Pro, I can't say it. Oh, it's a projector. Projector. I can't say it. Projector set. Oh, you know what I mean. So I've got a ruler. We can do some circles, which is great. That's where you put the pen, isn't it? That's right. So we could do some circles. I've got that. That's pretty cool. These are good because you could draw shapes in and shapes around, as well as using them as a measuring tool. And I needed that. And then a triangle. Oh, and a pencil. So we can do some stuff. I used to love these at school. Absolutely love them. For everything other than doing maths. That's what I love those for. Everything other than doing maths. So I picked that up. It was about £2.99 in the shop. I know. It's in that tin as well. I can't remember what it's called. It's that called a project. Oh, can't think of the name. Can't think of the name. Um, project. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I bought one of those. Right. Let's do something because that's why we are here. I'm just going to take a drink of water. Mhm. Oh, by the way, I made some gorgeous soup at lunchtime. Just mixing my vegetables. I'm starting to put cauliflower leaves in soup, and it's really good. Tastes really good. A little bit of Elmley cream, plant-based cream. I know what I was going to show you as well. I was just mucking about, and I was putting together. Let's lift this up. I was putting together all bits of little tiny bits of the stamps that I've done that didn't quite go to plan. I'm sure we all have those. Anyway, I started sticking them together. And then I thought, oh, I know, I'll fill the bits in between with some paste. But the only paste I had was this like chunky texture paste, which I thought, oh, I've ruined it. But then I thought I haven't. Because what I could do, I could try and go over that with a little bit of white paint or gesso, just in those areas. Or how about, just while we're here, going over it with ink? Now, I have got some bits and pieces in the front next to me that I need. Where are they? Oh gosh, I've got some spot on sponges somewhere. I don't know what I've done with them. I wonder if I just get the ink pad and go over like these areas and colour them up. Sometimes it's just got to be done, hasn't it? Okay, that's not showing up too much. There's a little bit there, which looks nice. Probably ruining my ink pad. Let's go for, I don't know, I've got some sprays in the shed, but I'm not going to go and get them out. I'm just going to, this is what I do. The MacGyver of crafting. Use what you've got in front of you. If you can't be asked, can't be bothered to go and get anything else. Well, there you go. I don't know. That might work. I could put some white paint over it a little later. That's probably a little bit too much blue on there now. So I'm going to go and get some purple. But it's picking up that, let's do this here. Everything is fixable. Everything is, there you go. Let's put that over there. See, that's kind of hidden now, that scratchy stuff. I don't know. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. I don't know if you see that. So that's just taking like little bits of stuff I've done that have gone right or have gone wrong. I feel like I need some white on that now, but I'll probably get some towards the end. But that's just something I was working on. So it's a good idea to make collages and things like that. Of like the little bits of stamps that didn't quite work out, and then you can just put them together. In fact, that looks good. That was a stamp just there, and that was a different project that didn't quite work out. But I didn't realise that now looks like it's sitting in the tree. Hmm. Anyway, something you can do. All the bits that didn't quite work out, never throw them away. Just bring them back in, and then start to just add them together. So that was from Moments. Let's see if I can recognise these. That is Take a Perch, Moments. That is Walking in the Rain. That's from Bird Snapshots. That one's from Moments. That also is from Moments. That one is Friends Are Always Together. Blooming Amazing. Those are the apples from Tiles Part 2. That's from Quirky Quickies. That's from Quirky Quickies. That's a Wonky Tree. That's from Quirky Quickies. That is from Blooming Amazing. So there you go. Hmm. Still want to do something with that, but I don't quite know what. Maybe you've got some suggestions. Maybe I could chop into it, or just keep going. It's just one of those things. It's one of those projects that you just keep going back to and adding things to it, which is always a good thing to do. So if you have just joined us, great to have your company. If you want anything from the website during this live and up until 11:30 tonight, you've got 10% off. Free P&P if you spend over £40, I think it is. And you get 10% off all of the prices. The only requirement is it's 11.49 and above. So that's that. Let's put that to one side. I might come back to that. Grab some pens. And let's do something. Let's get a page in a journal. Everything starts with a blank page, doesn't it? And every craft project, I'm just going to see if I can make this a bit higher so you guys can see. Every craft project is like bringing together the jigsaw puzzles in your mind, isn't it? I'm going to go for that. I really want the spot on sponges, but I don't know where they are. Hold the line, caller. I'm just going to go and walk around the kitchen again like I normally do. I know they're in here somewhere. Now I've put them down. Not there. Oh, I might need them. Might need, actually, what's in here? You can't see quite clearly because I'm just wandering around the kitchen. Well, let's grab them. Okay, let's bring these over. I don't know where they are. They must be upstairs. No, they're not in there. They must be upstairs. But just found gel flakes that might come in. You know what? I go from one thing to another. I think about this and I think about that. Oh, I just found that as well. There you go. These are all little things that I just make and I never quite finish, but there's always something to add to them. But let's do something, shall we? Okay. Let's get some. I don't have the spot on sponges, and I'm not going to use a gel plate, or I might. I might do two things actually. This is a Mega Mount from Clarity, and I use this to do my stamping, but I'm going to use it to put some ink on. Now I'm looking around because there's something else I need as well. Oh my gosh. What is it about? Now, where is that? There's something else I need, and so I'm on this. What I need is upstairs. I'm not upstairs again. Right, anyway. This is terrible, isn't it? I'm never organised, but I will get organised. It's just put a bit of water in there. This is what happens when you work for yourself. You promise things, and then you've got to actually deliver what you promise, which is quite funny. Right, I'm going to take that ticker off just so you don't have to look at it all the time. If you don't like certain areas, you can always cut them out or place another piece on top. Yeah, you can, Jenny. That's going back to that collage. Yeah, absolutely. Let's just do this. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to do it on here, and then I'm also going to do it on a gel plate as well. I don't have a braille with me, but that's I need a smaller gel plate, or bigger camera. So let's do these side by side. Let's see which one is going to be the best one to use. I'm going to take this on here and I'm just going to tap this on the gel plate as well, as you can see at the side. So just want to get that really nice. Sounding like Bob Ross now. Yeah, I was just doing that. Okay, that's some cracked pistachio. And then I want to go for a nice sky. And do you know what else I want as well? I want my masks. I do have one. There you go. There's always a spare one. There's always a spare one that's I've got some stuck to my. Okay, I'll put that there. I'll put that. I'm going to put that on the page about there. Oh no, I've got that right. Okay. Save this page that I'm working on. I'll start with a clean page. Let's put that there. I'd like a bigger one, Mrs. But unless this, hang on, this one might be bigger. No, doesn't matter. Right, let's carry on with this and let's get that. Let's get another sponge. By the way, if you want to come along to the NEC, our lovely Catherine Sturrock is going to be there on Thursday and Friday, helping me out with the make and takes. Lovely Claire Hammer's going to be there on the Friday, on the Saturday and the Sunday, again, helping me with the make and take. So super excited about that. Super excited about that. And you can register your interest by emailing me or messaging me. They're available to buy on the website. So you can go to the make and takes. It's only £5. And we're going to be doing some lovely landscapes and using colours again. So if you want to head to the website and find that, let me just pop that on at the side. There you go. That's the code to go for, just at the side there. And then you can message me and let me know what time. Times we're setting at 10 a.m, 11 a.m, 1 a.m, 10, 11, 12, 1 and 2. And it's limited to 6 per space. So if you want to get in, register your interest. I'm going to spray a little bit of water on there. I'm going to spray a little bit of water on there. Okay, just a little bit, just a little bit. And I'm going to take 2 pages from here. So I'm going to take this page. I'm going to put that on there and see how this turns out. You can see the water, it's just pooling underneath. But you can give it like a little press on there to move that colour around. So this is a smaller area. Okay, let's lift that up. It's quite nice. Still got a bit there, so we could add that to another piece of paper, which I shall do just down there. And just wipe that up. Let me get a cloth. Let me get a cloth out the drawer. Right, let's wipe that. Okay. Now I want to go on here. So I want to use another piece of that needs to dry. That's drying well. That's drying well. I think I can turn the page. Just another page in your diary. Do you remember that? Just another page in your diary, babe. Let's put that on there. Oh, look, it's a tree and a sun. See, that's something else that I was working on. Let's just do that. I'm going to take the workshop off now. Okay. Unfortunately, you can't get 10% off the workshop. It's £11.49 and above. Is the code live 10. Let's lift that up. Let's see what's happened. Oh, now that's taken up bits that were on there already. That's special. Like that. Look at that. Really like that. I wonder if there's any more on there. Let's just spray a little bit. Let's put that on there. See, there's something else I was working on. This is from the stencils tiles. That's a butterfly stencil. Let's just see what we. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Look at that. I did not know all of that ink was on there, but clearly it was. Let's put that on there. It's good just giving your gel plate a spray every now and again, just to see the reminiscence of what has been on there. Now, whilst I've got that out, so we've got that and we've got that to work with, and we've also got the other one. But do you know what else I'm going to do? Because this is what happens when you start playing. Let's bring out Blooming Amazing. I want the frames in the frame. Okay. So these are available again, $11.49. Get 10% off that if you use the code LIVE10 in the frame. Oh no, I don't want to use these. No, 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 they're not mine. They're not mine. No, put them away. They're not you. What are you doing? Okay, that's more like it. These are mine. These are mine. In the frame. Yeah, that's more like it. Look, they've been used. Okay, here we go. Let's get some of these out. And let's. I don't know. Where's my brayer? I keep asking you guys, where's my brayer? Where's this? Where's that? I'm sorry, I know you're not going to know. I'm not going to know either. So let's just. Okay, we don't have a brayer. It doesn't matter. We're going to do something completely different. Let's go for. Let's go for green's the colour of the day. I'm going to go for the pine needles. I'm going to go for green and orange. Okay. I'm going to take this green. I'm going to take this orange. And I'm going to take the same. Okay. I don't have my brayer, so I'm just going to use this. It gives a different effect, doesn't it? At the end of the day, it's a gel plate. Do that. I'm just going to do this randomly. Go for some orange. Put this down. Please don't look horrified at what I'm doing. Let's just go back to that. Okay. I'm making this up as I go along because that's what I do. That's what I do. Gonna get one of those. I'm going to try a couple of things. I'm going to ink it. I don't know if this will transfer. It's all about experimenting, isn't it? That looks quite nice. Let's get a circle. Now, VersaFine Clair should be water-based and stays open. That's quite nice. Let's go for, because there's different shapes. There. And then the final one, let's get a bit of ink on here. Oh, I'll put that there. Okay. Now, we were expecting someone else to come on the live today. They may not. It's our lovely Catherine Sturrock, but she's been held up in the shop. She's been busy. Let's give that a squirt. But hopefully, you never know. Now, I would like to put that in my journal, but I do have some paper here. I've got some watercolour paper and some smooth and some textured paper. So let's do it in the journal first of all, because then we've got it. Then we've got it. I kind of like it. Is it going to work? I don't know. Look at that though. Okay, let's go for. Let's take. Don't want it to dry too much. Plain bit of paper. Let's just do that. So we've not used a brayer because we didn't have one, but let's see how that has turned out. Give it a good old squidge. I didn't have any of this planned. I find that if I plan things, it doesn't go to, I just stress too much. I stress. I like to get things out. I don't know about you. I like to just get things out and do them. How about you guys? Do you like to prep? Do you have things? Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. You can see the frames. We can go over those if we want to, or we could just have them in the background, which might look quite nice, kind of like that. We can work with that. We can work with that. Okay. See if there's anything else to pick up from there. Let's give it a good old squirt. And then I'm going to get a piece of watercolour card because I've put quite a lot of water on that and see how this turns out. Don't be afraid to use watercolour cardstock. It's all right. It's okay. I know Super Smooth is great for stamping on. But if you put a lot of water on your gel plate, I can feel that soaking up now. See what it looks like. There wasn't a lot of colour left on there, was there? But you never know. You never know. It's the gel plate. So nice little smooth, nice little smooth. So tell me about you. Do you like to prep before you craft? Do you like to have everything in place the way that you like it? Or do you just go for things? Oh, by the way, project. I still can't say it. Let me bring it on the screen. Glynis has said it. There you go. It's a protractor. Protractor. That's right. I'm just getting my letters mixed up. Thank you. So yeah, tell me about you guys. Do you prep? Do you not prep? I like to just go for it because then it's like the element of surprise. Now that's not worked too well, but it's given me a bit of light colour on there. It's something that I can work with for sure because it's a base. Not everything is a finished project, but that will work really nice as a base. And then we can add to that. We can add to that. I don't know how, but we can add. I like that. I'm going to put that to one side to dry. So experimenting with the gel plate. You don't have to know everything about everything to start crafting. I just like to do things differently, and that's a nice thing. So we've got this good, cool background here with the frames on it. We could go over them, but I don't know whether that would look right. I'm going to try it. Look, save piece of paper. Let's try it. Let's go and get one of the mega mounts. And let's just go over this. Oh, I've just thought, I'm sure. Hang on. I did. I ordered a white ink pad and it's not come. I need to check on that. So we don't have to get exact. We can just put it in the spot from whence it came. From whence it came. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm going to go over it. I'm going to go over it with all of them. And then I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll do something. Hope you like these frames. Sold out on Hobby Maker. I've got them back on in stock. I've got about 20 collections left. That's all now. And I'm off to Sandown next week, so I'm going to have to get some more. But if you want to get yours now, because there will be a point where I'll have to have a little bit of a cut-off point so I can take them with me, you're going to get 10% off if you use live10. Okay, so that code is available to you, live10. If you use that at checkout, it's going to be available until about 11:30 tonight. You'll get 10% off, free P&P if you're going for the full collection. Everyone's packages, hopefully, who have had through, I've got theirs. Got one more sack going off today. I need a juicier ink pad. That's what I need to do as well. I need to get a juicier ink pad. Let's put that there. Okay. So we're just going over where we put them, which is nice. Okay, let's see. We've got some comments coming on. Do. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. This is Jenny. There you go. I love to go with the flow as well. Yeah, I do. I mean, this is not what I intended to do, but I thought, you know what? I'll just get a blank piece of paper and go from there. Which I think is just sometimes the best way to craft. Okay, so we've now got this background that we're building up. Maybe that's too strong. Maybe I could have done that in a different color, like red, for example. Maybe that would have made a difference. But we've got something there. That doesn't really look right. That doesn't look right. I kind of like it how it was because that's how it was intended. So we could put some little flowers in here. Let's go for, let's just while we're here, just going to go for Blooming Wonder. Now, we have, when I say we, Lou Sims, Julian McNeil, we have got I think, 2 places left. 2 places left. Where should I put that? 2 places left on our workshop in Inverness. So if you'd like to come along to Inverness, if you're in the vicinity, March the 6th, which is a Friday. No, it's not. That's when we're travelling up. March the 7th, it's a Saturday. It's either 6th or the 7th, it's a Saturday. Head over to Julie McNeil's website to book your tickets because we only have 2 places left, if that, if that. So super excited about that. We're going to be using colour, we're going to be experimenting, and we're going to be doing some really cool techniques as well, which will be great. So that looks cool. I've got 4 frames there, haven't I? And I've got 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to need, I think I'm going to need another sentiment just to balance that out. So I'm going to go for buzzing. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for flowers. And I'm going to go for Hello Petal. So I'm going to put some flowers in here. This is not what I was going to do. But hey ho. I'm having a lovely time doing it. So we need 3, don't we? So it depends if I'm going to take that up. Do you know what? I'll just put that there. There you go. See, also things that I need to learn is like placement and things like that and what works. But I think sometimes art is subjective. Just do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Enjoy what you're doing as well. Now, I am going to take buzzing because I've had an idea. Because I'm going to put some flowers on there. I'm going to take the 2 little bees which face either way on buzzing. And this was a little bee that was on the front garden on one of the poppies. Well, we had several poppies. Hopefully they'll come back this year. And it was like a speedway. And they were whizzing around the middle of the centerpieces of the poppies. They absolutely loved them. So, I'm just going to put these anywhere. I'm not going to think too much about it. I'll put one there, and I'll get the other little guy flying the other way. And we'll put him or her there. It's a bit difficult because I've got these here I just need to turn it the other way around, but I think that will do. That will do. So that's buzzing. That's available for you individually or in the set. Remember, you've got 10% off. Let's get a jelly roll pen and just go over the wings a little bit. Just add a little bit of white to the wings. And then if I go to my get a yellow out and just highlight that. This is jelly roll from the Midnight range. And go on that. It just brings out the colour, doesn't it? So they're buzzing and having a busy time. Having a lovely time. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just having a nice time. I feel like I need to put something around those frames. But anyway, let's think about what's going inside. Let's think about what's going inside. Do you know what? I'm going to put a camera there. It's all about taking pictures. What I love to do. I really do need a new ink pad. See that one that's juicier? Yeah, that one's juicier. Put that one over there. Put that there. Beautiful. That'll do. That'll do. Let's go there with the. Just pop that in there. I might want this one out in a bit. So we've got the camera there. We need something else in there. I know we do. I know we do. Do you know what? I'm going to go. This is the in the garden range with the words. I'm going to take this little flower here. I'm going to keep stamping in black, and then I'll just use colour. And what I'll do is I'll just pop that there. Okay, so that can go on the outside. But if you get a little bit of colour, I can take that. Shall I bring this down so you can see? Woo! That went down a bit quick. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. I never prep. I love to go with the flow. Oh, that was Sonia and the mood you're in. Prep, says Nick. I love that. Yeah, who preps? I mean, we were going one way, now we're going another. Which is brilliant, isn't it? I love that. I love that. Here we go. Here's Jenny. Try to get organised. It never goes to plan though, does it? Let's get the jelly roll pen. These are great because it almost gives like a raised effect, I think. Let's put that there. Okay, so that's nice. And with the camera, I'm just going to go just with the jelly roll pen. Sometimes, nah, I don't like that. Ah, got another jelly roll pen. Let's use a yellow to go around the outside of that, just to make it stand out. Just, yeah, there you go, just yellow. Okay, and a little yellow there, like the flash. Ah, savior of the universe. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so we could add to that if we wanted to. I don't really like that yellow now, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm kind of thinking we need some foliage going around here, but that's for another time. Let's head to the flowers that we've got. Okay, so this set is called Flowers. That is passion flower that was on my garden, so I took a picture of it. That's the poppy. That is the cosmos, which was down the allotment, cosmos as well. And these two are the echinacea, which are in the garden. Passion flowers are beautiful, so are echinaceas, do you the world of good. That will fit in there, I think, beautifully. Let's pop that with the garden. Don't want to lose them. Pop that on there. I'm going to keep stamping in black. I could stamp in different colours. I know you're probably saying stamp in a different colour. I'm not. I'm going to stamp in black for now and add the colour. Oh, see, that's lit. I should have. Oh, that's fine. That's stamped fine. Good, 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 good. Remind me to turn it the other way. Remind me to turn it the other way. Let's see what we can go over the frame. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be in the frame. I like that. I'll put that there. You know, you could fussy cut your flowers and then stick them and have them come out the frame. Oh, I've done it again. Oh, I forget. I forget. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Stamp beautifully. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Just a little reminder, if you have checked in, there is a code that you can use until 11:30 tonight to get you 10% off anything. Anything, not anything. Need one to go in there. Use that one, use that one. This is the choices we've got left. The passion flower is not going to fit. That would be bigger than that. And because everything else has gone into a frame, I kind of want it to go into a frame. So maybe we could use that. Let's see. It might work, it might not. Or I could use that and make stalks. But I've already used that there. So I'm going to use this. Put that there. Okay, so that looks nice. And then what we could do, we could add some flowers to the top, but I don't want to do that. But I might want to extend this down a little bit, just so it doesn't look like it's floating, like it's connected to the frame. Okay. This is right. This is right. Doesn't look too bad, does it? So now we need to add a little bit of colour, I think, to. Oh, is that? Oh, that's still bad. Could I add white? Well, I think still keep with these jelly roll pens because they come up really nice and bright, don't they? Don't know why that's wet underneath. Okay, got these colours here. That might work. Got these greens. That's a nice colour. That's another one. Now, when I was in Frankfurt, I put something on TikTok last night. I was walking down. There was a tunnel that ran underneath. It was an old army hospital, and I swear I saw a ghost. I'll have to share the footage with you. I swear, it's really spooky. Right, we've got these colours to work with. These colours to work with. Okay, here. Don't you just hate there is no more stamp, but no room left? Ah, okay. There you go. How about that? Yes. Yes, that is absolutely true. Um, don't you just hate there is no more to stamp, but not room left, or I actually have to choose more carefully? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Sometimes when you've got a project like this and you're thinking, right, there's nowhere else left to stamp, but you just want to keep stamping. I could do some more around the edge if I wanted to. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay, I've got some colours here. I mean, this is nice with the colours that's in the background. Remember, this just started as an experiment on the gel plate. I don't know. I think we need to add colour. I think we need to add colour. So let's just add a little bit of this. I'm just going to go carefully so you can still see some of the black. So almost sketch it in. I think this is running out, this one. Shouldn't be. Change colour. What's this one's this one's near to the colour it was. Let's just do it in this. There you go. So I'm not going to colour it in like a pen. Let's just kind of like dash it on. So you still see some of that black. Nice. Can't wait for the garden to get in bloom again. I really can't. It feels like whenever you get to February, it just feels like a really, really long winter, doesn't it? Just to me. And I just think, oh, really, now's the time to start moving on. Oh, I'm getting that on my hands. Now's the time to start moving on. These flowers are lovely to work with. I'm just scribbling this on because I still want to see the black underneath. One way to get around that, of course, is to just go back over with a pen, just to fill that detail in if you want to. I've got some white here as well. Sometimes that looks nice. Just a bit pattered around. Just a bit shading, or the opposite of shading. Just to put some white in there, like that. This doesn't have much colour in here. And that's, I don't know if that's going to go over that. No, it's not. Maybe it needs something in there. Maybe just on the leaves themselves. Just a bit of, a dash of white. Sometimes is enough to make it pop. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So that's cool. I mean, look at that. We got the gel plate out. We did a print. It didn't quite work with the prints on the gel plate, but then we put the prints back on afterwards. We put the bees on there. We put the flower on the frame. And then we've still got some more down here that we can work with. But sometimes don't push it because I don't know what else to put on there. I could probably Don't want to ruin it. See, sometimes you just got to stop, walk away, and come back something else. I could do that down there. Should we give it a go? Should we give it a go? So this is the garden stamp. So you've got garden in bloom, big stamp, big word stamp, which is great. And I'm going to pop that on my. So I'm just going to put that there down the bottom. And because I've got these in black, I think I've got to do it in black. Although I wish I had those spot on sponges, but I don't have them. Let's go for the orange and the green that we used in the background. And I'm just going to tap this on there. I'm going to get the orange. And I'm just going to tap this on here. I don't want this to be too clear, you see, but what I can do, let's try this. Let's put the green on there. Just go over a little bit with the black. I don't know what this is going to look like, but let's give it a go. I only want that bit on there. See if this works. Nice. See, that looks all right. So now I think I've got to put a bit more, put some water on it, just a little bit. And let's put that there. There you go. That's quite good, doesn't it? We'll need something running across the top, but I've got this here. So I'll probably have to rip that off and do it on the other side, or think of something else. Would I go up the edge? No. That's that. I like that down the bottom. Again, this is something, sometimes you just got to walk away from it and then come back. But we're getting there. We're getting there. And just because we can, just go like this. Random, 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 random. Give it another squirt. Let's put that there. And see how that turns out. It's funny how crafting can make you feel better. That's nice. That'll do. That'll do. And I'll just clean that off. Clean that. I might just run it under the tap. There you go. I'll just clean that. So that could be a project for another day, because what I might do then is take some flowers and just put them all around there. But I've just tentatively clean that off. I don't clean my stamps too much, especially the bigger ones. It's almost like a gel plate, isn't it? You want some of the ink to kind of stick to give it a base. So that's a project for another day. So that'll dry off. I've got my drying. Let me just plug this in. And just give it a bit of a dry. Hold the line caller. What can you look at? Yeah, look at a big stamp. Just want to dry this just a little bit, and then it's lovely. Let's try this one. Nice. It's funny, isn't it? When you go back to it, it starts building up. You think, oh, I really like that. Sometimes it's good to go away. Sometimes it's good even if you just walk away for a moment. Now I've got these little stamps. I've got a little love heart. I might get a little love heart and put that on there. Why not? Let's do that. We've used black because we've used black so far. I'm just going to put it there. I'm just going to use my hands. Okay. I'm going to take that thing off from the bottom of the screen. Sorry, I forgot to take that off, didn't I? See, that looks nice. Now we're kind of balancing it out. Let me lift this up. Here we go. So a little love heart there. So that looks nice. Getting there. Going to put more on and build it up. Needs more, definitely. I feel like I need another love heart down there. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't matter. There you go. We love our garden, don't we? So there you go. I mean, these are the little stamps. What I've got like a little bit of foliage which could come out of maybe. No, we've got the other bee, but then it's nice just to have those two little bees. I think that needs to really be in a frame, otherwise it'll be too much. So I think I'm going to leave that for now and come back to that. But I like the idea of that down the bottom. It's those that get in the way. What we need is something that opens up. We can take it out, continue playing with it, and click it back in. Click it back in. Do like that though. Maybe, don't know. Do you think a little bit of white on the love heart, just like a little, like that, a little. I do like the white, just to make things pop. Like that. Need something up there. I need a trail, something going across the top to match that, but maybe not in words, or maybe in words. Maybe like a line of words along the top. Here you are. Here you are. Let's try this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I've chosen this sentiment and I'm going to go with the green and the orange. Okay. And we'll see if this works. And there was a bit of just slightly go over with the black. Let's see if this works. No. Janice, think about it. Think about it. This needs to go at the top here, doesn't it? Yes. Thought about it. There you go. Let's put that there. Kind of works. A bit more orange. A bit more green on there. And then we'll put that there. Doesn't matter. Press down too hard. Doesn't matter. Don't beat yourself up about it. I suppose just to be random. Right. I need to just dry that. There you are. I've got a sentiment. Let's just dry that off a little bit. Okay. So the middle one, I didn't want that to be like that. I wanted it just to be like that. But it's okay. Who cares, eh? Who cares? So I think that kind of balances that out, but we still need more to fill in these spaces. So we can have. Do you know what? Less is more or less, right? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'll put some. This. I'm just going to splat. Nice. Oh, look what I've done to the ink pad. Don't say it. Don't. That'll come off. That'll come off. More there. So I've done it again. That's all right. It's a nice effect. Nice, you know. Nice, you know. A little bit more down there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Bit of orange up here because we've got the green there. Nice, nice, nice. So sometimes you don't need an image. You just need colour coming in from the sides. I'm just making this up as I go along. I'm kind of liking it now. I was going to do something completely different, but this is what I like about just going for it. And I do love the mega mounts, just for making those splotty marks and things like that, just random along the side. And I think it sometimes when you've got the bubble of water, it adds that texture. I'm not the first person to do it. I didn't invent it, and I won't be the last. But I like doing it because it just feels natural. Just not keen on that, so I might get just this black. Just go around that circle again, just around there. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, sometimes it's not a stamped image you need; it's colour. And I would take this off and put some colour along there as well. And the only way I can do that is by putting that colour along the top. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. And I'm going to try a bit of green as well. Spray it. Yeah. There you go. That works. That works. That works. Nice. Nice. Look at that. So we've gone from a plain page. We've taken the gel plate. We did something. It kind of worked. It didn't work. We then re-stamped on the paper. Used just two colours. So we used the orange and the green. Should never be seen. Apart from the flowers, we've added colour there. And we can keep adding colour if you want to. I mean, I could add some white into the comb part. There is no white in the comb part of a Necky Nature, but for the sake of art, let's put some in. Let's just put a round little circle in there as well. Just makes things pop, doesn't it? And we wanted a bit of white in here. I'm going to put white there in that camera, and I'm going to go around this and put white. I'm still not keen on that, but that will do. We could add some different things. That needs something. It all needs something. But I'm not quite sure. Maybe a little white line down there, and a white line down there, and a little white line up there. The heart's got that on. The bees are there. We can keep going with that. We can keep going with that, but it's effective just using the two colours, I think. A simple doodle line with a flower stamped over. Yeah, a doodled line with a flower. Do you mean going around the outside? Going kind of up. Let's see. Let's see. Do you mean sort of going up there with a flower like this one dotted? You could do that, or I could just draw doodles around it. I could draw like a vine with leaves connecting. That look good? Don't know. Sometimes you don't want to ruin it. What do you think? Do you think a line going from here up to there with some leaves? Okay, you tell me. I'll bring it down a little bit. So from here all the way up there, next person to say, shall I draw like a vine going up here? Maybe from here, around there, behind it or inside it? What do you think? What do you think? Um, yes, around the edge, bring it together. I think it looks fab. Oh, thank you, Julie. So doodle around the edge. Okay. Listen, we're in this together, right? We're in this together. Let's do that. Let's just doodle around the edge. Not just one. Always like to have two. I don't know about you lot. I do. And I always put three dots. And I always put a little squiggle. Always do that. Yeah, Julie, you're right. You've only gone and done it. You've only gone and made it all come together. Well done. I'm going to do the 3 little dots there and a little squiggle. Always do that. Um, let's bring down here. So all these things you can do with, all the stamps you've got or the stamps that we've got in the collection, blooming amazing. I really like this collection. And you can get 10% off, remember, by using that code LIVE10. Thanks, Julie. Yeah, I like that. That's really worked. Well done. Well done. Oh my days, it's 3 o'clock. Wow. Thank you. That has really worked. And I feel so much better. I've had a really nice, relaxing hour. And who knew that I was going to do that? I was going to do something completely different. I've got, gosh, where are we in here? I've got that to go back to. Really like what I've just done there. I was going to work on just like some of these colours and put flowers on there. Look, that's where I went wrong. You tell what I did? I meant, I meant to mask off, but it turned out that the sun was, yeah, it didn't quite work. But I kind of like it. I could turn it into a spotlight, I suppose. It reminds me of Roald Dahl. I don't know why. Just like the drawing of it. Anyway, let's just go back to what we've created. There you go. Look at that. Few little extras to it. Maybe cut out some flowers and put them on, and that looked just great. Maybe use some of the other stamps that we've got in the collection as well. Maybe bring some foliage in from the edge. Where's that foliage stamp? I could bring some in. Let's do that now because I've just had the idea to do it. It's just ink there. Just maybe just a little bit. Look, just coming in from the edge there. Let's just get a bit more ink on it. Put some on there. Look, there you go. Yeah, working a treat. Put some on there because that just goes down there. Maybe some up here as well. Just got to change that to the top. Oh, get some ink on that. Yeah, look at this. It's all coming together now. Nice. 4. It's got to be 5, hasn't it? There you go. And then I can add some. Oh, you've set me off now. Can I get some in along the top? Yes. Let's turn that around. Do that. No, I didn't quite work. Do you know what? Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. There you go. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. And that stamp is from Garden Words. And then I'll probably put, do you know what? Let's doodle along the bottom. Let's doodle along the bottom. Let's bring that in. Let's put 3 bigger ones in there. If we're going to do it, I don't know why I'm. And then I've probably overdone it now, but it doesn't matter. Let's put some there. See, I've got too excited and it's gone a little bit wrong. There you go. So yeah, that's filled it in a bit more. That's filled it in a bit more. That's massive. Do you mean the stamp? It is, isn't it? Okay, look, that's been an hour. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all of your makes that you put on Timestamp Creations Facebook page. So thank you for that. Remember, this is your code until about 11:30 tonight. You get 10% off everything on the website. So if you want to head there and have a look, maybe create something like this or something like the other cards that we were showing you at the start, for example, with moments, then you've got the opportunity to do that. There's so much scope with the stamps, and I hope you really enjoy them. And again, thank you so much for all your support. So if you do want to go for buzzing, that is available individually. We use that on there. We also use the flowers as well. That's available individually. The whole collection is there right now, and you can get hold of that. Remember, you've got the 10% off, and you've also got moments as well. That was really busy on Hobby Maker, proving to be popular. Quirky Quickies, the full collection is available, as well as the first collection and the second collection, but it's all there on the website for you to go to. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I'm going to play, quick reminder to you. Remember, Claire is going to be with us at the NEC on Saturday and Sunday with your make and takes. You can book them right now. Message me. Head to the website. You can pay on the day. It's just £5. And the lovely Catherine Sturrock is with us as well on the Thursday and Friday. So we're going to have an absolutely fantastic time. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Just another quick reminder of that fantastic, brilliant retreat that Janie's doing, and I'm going to be there as well. Can't wait for that. We've got lots and lots and lots of different things coming up. So thank you very much. Watch this space for the next live, and I will see you soon. Take care. Happy crafting.